Hey everybody, Joe Friesen here again, and welcome to the second episode of Rubbish Conversation. Today I made a few modifications to my cart before the first time I actually head out, so just going to make it a little more user friendly for me. I thought of a GoPro mount here just so I can take you guys along and give you some traveling shots. And I also added a bag here that my mom gave me a number of years ago. Put my book in there, glasses, a few odds and ends, just some personal effects. So yeah, we're gonna go out and we're gonna pick up some garbage today and maybe talk a little bit about why I left my job. So the place I'm going to today is Happyland Park, and that's where I was talking about. I saw that big snapping turtle in the last video. If you didn't see the last video, I'll put a card to it so you can check that out. But yeah, I saw a big snapping turtle down there last time, and I really want to clean out that little creek, tributary, whatever you call it, drainage ditch that goes into the river. So that's the plan for today. We're going to go clean up some garbage at Happyland and have a little chat. So yeah, maybe sit down and just see some scenery and read a book a little bit too in between. Just, I don't want this to be all work, right? And I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I want to be able to sit back and relax a little bit here and there too. So see you at Happyland. So here we are at Happyland. It's a beautiful old park, and I'm going to go down to the far end of the river to start doing some cleaning. Or this is not really a river, it's a little drainage ditch coming from way over there, but I'm going to go along there and do some cleaning up. So we'll see you over there. Philippi, what are you doing? Before I get too far, I should throw on my gloves. Thankfully supplied by Midnight Cleaning Services. Thank you very much. Already picked up a bunch of stuff on the way here, so I haven't even made it to the river yet, and my bag's like partially full, so we'll get down there, see how far we get. Stay hydrated, kids. Cigarette butts, so far one of the biggest things I've seen. These little guys. Cigarette butts, mostly. Somebody around here smokes Colts. This is actually a little snowboarding course in the winter time. Guys set up rails and make jumps and stuff, so pretty cool. And this is where I'm going to start. This is the river, and this is the little, I guess, I don't think it's even a creek, it's probably just a drainage ditch. I don't even know, I don't think it has a name or anything, but there are animals living in it. There's a lot of minnows and you know, at least one turtle. So yeah, let's get to cleaning. More cigarette butts. Plastic. Fishing net of some sort. Cigarette butts. This is when I'm glad that I have the gloves. We've got some fishing line here. All sorts of fishing line. Fishing lure. More plastic over here. Tire tube. And I was planning on doing some wrist cam action, but I don't know if I want to touch the camera like this. That's more plastic. Not sure what that is. Garbage. Yeah, that's stuff that's actually in the water. There's another bag there that I'm going to dig out. Another bag in the water. Some more plastic in the water. So gross. Oh, yeah, that's gross. That's why they can't frickin' pay people to do this. Get people that care. A bunch of minnows in there. Or they went over that way. But swimming right alongside the plastic bags and the disgustingness. Look at that. How does that end up in the water? It's actually grown into the bank of the river. Oh, this is like inches down, digging it out of the side of the river. This is horrible. Saw some minnows here. You can see this huge school of minnows. That's the stuff we need to protect. Tons of minnows. There's probably a couple hundred here. And there's a glass bottle and plastic bags on the bottom of the creek. Oh man. Just swimming right around it. Beautiful to see them surviving, just terrible to see all the garbage. Oh. Little booze bottle. Whoever's drinking Appleton Estate around here, thanks for littering. Big school of minnows. Around. Old coffee cup. That's pretty. See if I can dig that out without disturbing them too much. Tim Hortons ice cap holder. Good job, everyone. That's part of an old 45 record. Plastic bag. I wonder if these used to be sandbags or something. Found a lot of the same type of bag. Can't really make out what it says on it though. But another booze bottle, Coke bottle, something. And there's some plastic in the river. I'm going to see if I can reach that. I do apologize to the minnows for stirring up all that silt, but should be stirring up food for them, so. Well, you can tell them in Canada, hockey stick blade. Littering is not cool, but playing hockey is. Well, this is a pretty little corner. We'll clean up a little bit, get some shots here. One thing I gotta show you. This is why I like nature and stuff like this. You get to find stuff along the way. I like finding paw prints. If you know what these are, comment below. I know what they are, I'll tell you in a second. All the way along here, little footy prints. Anybody else know what they are? Those are raccoon prints. So there's a raccoon coming down here on the nice little slope Probably looking for snails and minnows and water, whatever you can find in here. Neat. Let's clean it up. Well, we found something. Old and metal, and a bunch of glass. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Probably an old brace or something, but it's just laying in there. Okay, now I gotta take a minute to strap this onto the side of my cart. Leaving my boots behind. Glass and plastic. More glass. So I figured since I'm going to be in this spot for a little while, I may as well take the opportunity to talk to you about my talk of the day here. Besides, you know, not liking people littering and whatnot. I'm just going to set this up in the bushes, so yeah, hopefully it'll stay. And there's tons of glass here, so yeah, why would anybody quit their job? Well, I know this term is thrown around a lot and pretty loosely, but I have some anxiety issues. And I have anxiety issues that were worsened while I was working at this job. And my doctor and I have been trying for a while to work with my employer to try to figure out a way that I can be more functional at work, because I occasionally have to leave because of my issues. How I can be more functional at work, and modified working hours was one of those things, and so we tried that. And so I got a doctor's note, went to my employer, said, hey, these are the new hours that I need to be working as stated by my doctor. And my supervisor was like, okay, let's try it for a little while, see how it goes. Be back in a second. So a couple days later, come back and I am told that I may not be able to be accommodated for this, and that they were going to have to move me to a different work area. Now this is a work area that, you know, I'm not going to slam it. Like, I wouldn't have enjoyed the work, and it wouldn't have been a healthy environment for me, and a change when I'm already overly anxious and stressed isn't really a good thing for someone going through what I'm going through. So I know I'm being vague here, but I need to kind of keep it vague. Just I don't want to say too much, because I don't want to get too many people in trouble here. So anyway, talked to my doctor about what they had said and that they were going to have to move me. And my doctor's like, well, okay, that's not a good idea, so what are we going to do? And I'm like, well, I guess just go back to my regular hours for now. As the plane goes over top, we'll take that as a cue to put this away. I'll be back in a second. So, smooth glass under my foot. So, we decided just to go back to my regular hours because a change would have been really unhealthy for me at that time. Gee whiz, look at all this. And so we went back to regular hours, and then we started trying to think of how I could maybe possibly be accommodated for other time changes that would help me to be at work more. So we came up with another idea and figured we'd try it for a while. Brought the idea forth to my supervisors again, got a doctor's note, did the whole shebang, and the next day employer came to me and said that, oh no, we will probably not be able to accommodate this either in the location that you're in. We'll have to relocate you. So again, bad bad situation, and just these two efforts took over the course of about 6 months. So I knew things weren't going to get better quickly, let's put it that way, and I needed out. So my doctor recommended that I quit my job, and I gladly followed his recommendation. Yeah, like I say, there is more to this story, but that's the basic thing. It's people need to be more aware of mental health issues and how they can accommodate those mental health issues. It's just another one of those things that bothers me, you know. Okay, more glass over that. And just to give everyone a little sense of, let's say, scale about what I'm talking about here, this wasn't like I wasn't working at 7-Eleven or, you know, minimum wage job or whatever. I was working for major crown corporation. I'll probably actually put the name in the title. So yeah, if I do, then great. If not, then if I rethink that, then it won't be in there. But I was working. I had a really good job. The way my brother put it was, I have a 1%er job. Why am I leaving? And you know, that's fair enough. But when you're not being treated well and you have issues that your employer should be accommodating but isn't, and you just your mental health is the most important thing, right? And for me, that was getting out of the situation that I was in. And I'm very fortunate. I have a fiance that has a decent job, and she makes enough to pay the bills. So now that I am officially on doctor-driven disability leave, I can come out and do stuff like this that I really want to do until I can heal myself. And I think this is a great thing for my mind, to be able to come out here and just clean up after some of the horrible things that people have done to this planet. You know, even if it's one piece of glass at a time. You know, so if you're thinking, oh, I don't have a river nearby my place, I don't have anything worth cleaning up around here, just walk around your neighborhood and pick up garbage. Like, there are so many people who will gladly just toss their garbage aside onto the ground, smash bottles into fucking river waterways, that it takes people to go out and combat that in every situation, not just your rivers. Like, I picked up a bunch of garbage just walking down the street here, and it's, you know, that garbage eventually ends up in your waterways anyway, so you may as well get it before it gets in here, you know, before you're crawling around in here like I am, picking up garbage like that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of glass in here yet, so that's my other conversation for the day. I'm gonna throw this back on the cart and keep cleaning up here. Just a ton of stuff. What a waste. What a shame. So that was pretty cool. I just had a gentleman wandering by playing golf, frisbee golf, whatever you want to call it, and just asked me what I was up to. And I guess he's a concerned community member or whatever. I told him I was cleaning up garbage, and he said, "Well, thank you very much." And I said, "Oh, no problem." So first day out, and there's some thanks already, and it's good to see that there's some positive feedback so quickly. So yeah, awesome, very cool. So spent about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes in that little corner just digging out glass. Ridiculous, but I'm glad it's out of there now. The thing is, I'm sure there's still a ton more in there. It's just I can't sit and dig all day, you know what I mean? And I don't want to dig it up and disturb everything, so I'm trying to just get the stuff that's sitting on top. But that means I can come back here anytime, walk along, and probably pick up a bunch of glass, because it'll come to the surface as it cycles through the water, right? Well, garbage bag's almost full, cart's getting heavy, so keep on going for a little while, and then probably call it quits for today. I've only made it about a quarter as far as I thought I'd make it, but that's one thing that I'm realizing about myself is that I set ridiculously high goals for myself. So I'm going to try to learn to live, you know, how should I say this? Try to not expect so much from myself, because what I expect from myself is pretty impossible. Carry on. There's some stuff that we came across the other day on the other side here. We'll pick that up and then probably head home. Here we go. Little pile of stuff we pulled out the other day when we saw the turtle. I think that's enough for today. The cart is pretty heavy, pretty full. We'll go home, we'll separate all the recycling, we'll throw out the garbage, and we'll call it a day. Next time, start at the other end, work my way back to here, keep going from there. There will never be an end. So I just want to encourage everybody out there that if you're even thinking about doing something like this, just go do it. Like, take a walk in the evening when you have it, spare 10 minutes, go just walk around your neighborhood, pick up whatever's around your neighborhood. Grab a little pail, a little garbage bag, whatever. Just, it doesn't have to be a huge effort, but if enough people do it, we can change the world. So thanks very much for joining me on this episode of Rubbish Conversation. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe, click the like button, leave me a comment. Sorry for chewing gum the entire time. I needed something to do when I was cleaning up. Just chew. Enjoy me next time. Thanks everybody. Peace. I'm out.